All right, hey, welcome to the first ever Wilchester Men's Club Porchcast. We've got a great show for you today. We got some great guys here on the couches here. I want to introduce Grant Buttram. He's our communications committee chair, also our chief breakfast officer. Why don't you introduce yourself there?
Hey, Grant Buttram, live on the west side. Been involved with the men's club for about 4 or 5 years. This is year 2 on the board for me. John?
John Hampton, Pebblebrook Drive. Been involved with the men's club since 2013. Played in Pecan Bowl 2, which I'm quite proud of.
And then Cory Valentine, East Side. Actually, the east side of East Side. I've been in the neighborhood since 2019, and been on the board the same as Buttram for this is my second year.
Awesome. And I'm John Buri. I'm here as well. This is my house here, and my porch, rather. And here on Perthshire, really excited to be here and be a part of this. Today's episode, we're going to be doing 4 quarters here. We got 4 segments. First is WMC Rewind, where we're going to be talking about Spring Classic 6. The second quarter, we're going to be talking about FAQs, a little bit more about how to get involved with Wilchester Men's Club. We got a halftime show. We're going to be doing a bourbon tasting, as well as got some food from Wilchester Meat Wagon. Third quarter, it's going to be more of around the hood, random music, kind of open mic, talking about some different things going on in the neighborhood. And then finally, we're going to wrap it up with the fourth quarter, which is what's next. In addition, we may go overtime. I'm with sticking with the football theme, which Pecan Bowl, huge part of WMC and the neighborhood, so may do that. So please stay tuned. Rather, like and subscribe, all the things. Smash it, grab it. I don't know, whatever. I don't think you can do those things. Bob it. Yeah, you can do all those things. We're gonna have a good time. This is the first time ever we're doing a podcast, and hopefully you'll learn more about WMC, the neighborhood, kind of stuff that we do and are involved in and are important to us. So thanks so much for tuning in. On the WMC Porchcast, we will dive into current events within the Wilchester Men's Club and goings-on within the neighborhood, all in support of our mission of doing good. All right, guys, we're going first quarter here. First quarter is WMC Rewind. All right, we just had the Spring Classic 6 this year. The Blenders came out on top. 14 teams in this Spring Classic. Had a great turnout. John, you were saying 180 guys or something like that?
I think it was 180 guys, 14 teams, like you said. Quite a turnout. Big shout out to Commissioner Gronk. Put together a flawless event. I thought he did a great job. Everything went amazingly well. Good weather. Lots of beer drank. Blenders, definitely.
Yeah, they were stacked. I mean, they had Cooper. They had the Elliott Wall.
Benedict Wall.
Benedict Wall.
He loves the Spring Classic because he can change teams every 2 years. That's true. It's his favorite thing.
It's just right up his alley.
It is 100%.
It didn't take long to roast him.
No, it didn't. Especially first podcast.
We 5 minutes in?
Not even.
You might not know this, but he's not one to talk crap about a lot of people, but he does not like to be talk crap to when he's batting. I got a nice little yelling at when I do that.
That's funny.
But it turned out really good. I mean, great weather, Chamber of Commerce weather, and I mean, I love the team names, which were all household items.
Unfortunately, the hangers.
Yes.
Rest in peace. We're gonna retire that one. If we come back to household items, the hangers has to be retired. 0-4 2 years in a row. I mean, hey, we had a good time.
We were second place every game.
That is a brutal show.
Defeated. It was, and you'd really think we'd be competitive. And
how many guys came back for year 2?
Oh, everybody plus
man,
what?
That was the problem.
Except for Biederman.
Biederman left.
Biederman,
the only guy with any talents.
He stayed on the text chain though, man.
I know. He wanted some updates.
So the question is, what's the theme for next year?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard some rumblings, some rumors about providing logos, and then people coming up with the team names. I kind of like that. I've been on the Dynasty, which was Team 9, drawn out of the hat. Then there was SEAL Team 6. We were Team 6. Okay. We went with the camo theme, and then they gave us the themes this year. But I mean, they've had some good. The Beefcakes was a great name.
Beefcakes was a good one.
We had some Iron Pigs.
I kind of like
Some y'alls.
The Y'all.
The Y'alls was a good one. I kind of like just minor league teams.
So
Just find a minor league game.
the rumor is 80s and 90s baseball characters for movies. Not the movie name, but the characters from
So
the movie.
the Wild Things,
The Wild Things.
the Angels in the outfield.
Yeah, or whoever is in that movie.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
was
that.
one we kicked around.
That's
or
good.
just 80s characters. So we talked about doing that too. Like Round Top from Indiana Jones or
Oh, short round. Short round.
Round Top, Short Round.
No, that's good. I like that. I like it. You know, I tell you, but I love the fact that you had guys who were just new to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
They got in.
lot of them.
And then you had guys, 50s, 60s. I mean, you know, you had older guys, younger guys. Everybody came out to play.
Yeah,
Even
guys in
in
their 50s, like Gentile, still got his knees there.
Yeah.
Got his knees there.
Yeah, he did. And then, of course, we had the Matt Hawthorne, the two sport, the Bo Jackson of injuries.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt Hawthorne. You got to feel for him. I mean, he's been injured at every men's club event except Washi Fest.
He's going to take one to the face this year. We're going to make sure it happens.
So yeah, what did we say? He needs to wear sandals.
He's got to wear sandals. We're looking
Yeah.
for toes, exposed toes.
Yeah.
We got to figure out how we can get him with Ladies' Night coming up.
You know, I really wish him very, very well. I mean, but Hawthorne, he plays hard out there, laid it out on the field. And a funny story, he was talking to his son. We're good friends with the Hawthorns, and his son, you know, they were having breakfast, and he promised his son not, you know, he was going to take it easy, wasn't going to lay out for any balls, do anything crazy. Sure enough, he had it. No, it did. Separated storm. But hey, you know, everything. You know, it's one of those events where you don't have many injuries. But I got to tell you, that next day, couldn't move.
Or 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days, 3 days.
That is a 3 to 5 day soreness event.
Sometimes it doesn't set in until
Right.
another
It
day
is.
down the road.
Absolutely. But it turned out good.
I did was chatting with him this week, and I was asking him about pecan ball, see if he was gonna be ready, and he said he'd be ready for the chain game. So he'll be on the sideline.
Gotta hang it up.
Hey, we could use him in the booth, man. He could be that sideline reporter. We were
Everybody
trying to get him
needs
not
sideline
mic'd up.
reporters.
Hey, maybe next year we can do mic'd up in the field for Spring Classic 7.
Done.
And
Done.
Oh,
I mean that'd be next level.
that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can catch all three of my plays. It's going to be awesome.
Man, you did a great job at catcher. I mean, being that softball catcher, Grant.
It's amazing that you can actually be sore after playing catcher for 4 games. Running the second was tough.
Different type of athleticism right there.
It's different.
It's a lot of squatting.
We just
No, but hey, listen. I mean, I think I love the fact that we have this as one of our big 3 events. The place out in Cullen Park is great for families to come out. The kids run around, and I mean, just a huge family event.
the sunglasses were a big hit this year.
Yes.
What was fun was looking at
Oh.
Instagram pictures or whatever, and there's kids wearing them at spring break, and there's
Yeah.
people still wearing them for SBMSA baseball this time of year, and it's cool to know exactly where those came from.
No, it is. Those sunglasses, my kids were fighting over, man. Those Oakleys, I mean, real Oakleys. Sorry. Those things.
Straight off the boat.
Oh, man, they were really, but they were hit. I mean, we've got the backpacks. We've done the Wilchester Men's Club
Hat.
hats and all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, it turned out fantastic.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
one good thing I think you see as a testament to what Gronk has done is that the growth year over year where you think, hey, you got 100 people. Wow, there's no way you can outdo it. And then you get to 120. Then last year, I think we hit 160. Like, oh, we had to be maxed out. And then to add 2 more teams this year shows how well that he's done. He puts a lot of heart and soul in there. And I don't think he's ever going to leave the board because he likes doing that.
Yeah,
So
No,
he loves it.
Hey, listen, and you hear it takes a village, it takes a committee, which I think we need to move to second quarter. Second quarter, which is FAQs. And one of the big things that we get asked a lot, Cory and Grant and I are all on the board here, and John, you're out there at every event as well, is how do you get more involved? Yeah. And that's a huge piece of our success, I think, is being able to do the committees, getting involved. And I know, Grant, you've been on the communications committee and that sort of thing, and Cory and I have done social for the last year, and it's huge.
I mean, so there's social. We've got service and communications, and then obviously all the main events have their own committee that go into planning them. And so when guys talk about wanting to get involved, the place where we need help is on those committees. And then as board seats come up, that's where we look. We look for guys who have served in the past, who are working hard, who will take initiative, and then we kind of elevate from there up to the board.
It's a ton of fun. When Cory and I, the three of us came on to the board at the same time, and they made us ride a greased pig and
Nothing else.
I know nothing else like that. But what's that?
Nothing.
But hey, listen. I mean, it turned out really well. And I have gotten to know so many guys from guys like Ben Newell, Aaron Larson, who's helped us on the social committee, put on great happy hours, and who've helped us with the ladies' night and all that stuff. I mean, it's great. It's really, really good. I think I love the fact that guys want to help serve, want to help be a part of the men's club. Yeah. I mean, I know, John, you've been in a lot of the helping out. I mean, how'd you get involved?
Yeah, I was going to say, talk a little bit about the timing, John. Like when you establish these committees, when do you need to start talking to the guys if you want to get involved?
I mean, I think really right now.
Yeah, and I think historically we haven't done a great job when you fill out the questionnaire when you're signing up. I think it got underutilized, and so we kind of went back into there and see, hey, I know you asked about helping, 3 years ago. Are you still interested? And a lot of guys want to step up and help, and usually, I think John and I, like it's for example, for us on the social team, we'd try to do a lot last year, and we just got burnt out. So this year's like, hey, who wants to help? And then literally tons of people want to step up and help. I think it shows who could be potential guys that would step up, next year or years after that could potentially fill spaces when John moves on to his next role or I move on to something else. Mm-hmm. There's less unknowns there to see if they can do it because you've seen them kind of in action. So
and it's kind of a testament to the guys who came before us on the committee and on the board because they did a ton of work. Some of these guys were on the committee for 5-6 years or so just straight. And they got it to a point where it's now just plug and play. Mm-hmm. And so you're looking for guys who can plan social events. You're looking for guys who have a heart for service or for communications or whatever it is. You're just looking for that guy to fit that role. And as long as you know what you're getting, then it's pretty seamless.
Yeah, the development committee is another one too. Development obviously is, looking for sponsors. And
always.
That is a huge piece. I mean, we're, as a 501c3, we're always looking to expand our giving partners. I mean, we have some incredible giving partners within our organization, and Walker Agnew has done a masterful job this year, and Brett McCarroll for him, and, so on and so forth since 2010 when we got this started. And, I mean, it's just grown tremendously, man. And, I mean, and it's such a great gateway, entryway into the neighborhood, man. I mean, I know a lot of the real estate agents. I mean, the realtors out there. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is their number one selling point, man.
It really is. And I mean, I've talked to people who don't have a clue where we live or anything about that, and I talk to them about what we do on a pretty regular basis throughout our men's club season, and they're just blown away. I mean, it kind of sounds like a fraternity, and it feels like that.
That's what my wife calls it. Kimmy calls it. It's
and all the good things about it, right? All the good things.
No, I know, man. I mean, from the happy hours, which we just had the crawfish. We didn't mention that in the rewind, but we boiled 8 sacks, almost 300 pounds of crawfish. Mm-hmm. That stuff doesn't happen without a ton of guys stepping up.
Yeah.
I mean, like we were saying, I mean, it just takes
rain, venue change. Yeah, and guys like Austin Tondu were just jumping up and going, I'll boil 300 pounds of crawfish.
Big thanks to Wilchester Meat Wagon stepping up once again.
Yes, one of our favorites.
I know,
friend of the program.
I know, friend of the
long time friend, long time listener.
I know, yeah. Hey, listen, we're gonna have that call-in show here in a few more podcasts. Don't worry, man. Yeah. We're gonna do this live. Yeah, without a doubt, have this place packed. The service piece, though, we want to talk about that. That really, we had Sleep in Heavenly piece, the Build a Bed program, and now we're doing a cleanup over at Wilchester Elementary, and that takes a ton of people to help plan, and that's, you know, we've had a great committee there, and that's a great way to get involved too.
It is, and it's, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot of people to really make a big difference in a place like Wilchester.
No, I know, without a doubt.
And the more people we have out there, bring your kids, bring your spouse, bring your tools, whatever it is, just come out there and get your hands dirty for a little bit. And it's easy to say, look, we have softball, we have baseball, whatever it is, but come out for 30 minutes. That's all. I mean, it's if you can hang out for longer, that's great, but just come out and do what you can.
My kids loved the Sleeping Heavily piece. Build a bed.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing. We had kids doing with little sanders, and they were drill presses and staining beds for kids who sleep on the floor, man.
Yeah.
My kids don't even understand that. And I've heard from several people who did the delivery side of it. Oh, man.
That's a game changer.
That's what they said.
We delivered 3 beds to a family a couple years ago, and the oldest kid was 16 years old. That was his very first bed that was just his. And he helped me put together all 3 beds for himself and his 2 sisters, and it was really, really cool to see.
Yeah, it's good to get kids a perspective like that, especially being in our little bubble.
That's all I want to do.
Oh, and my son was there for the whole thing, and you know, we talked about it ahead of time about what to expect and how much work was going to be involved, and he said, "Yeah, let's go, let's do it."
How was it afterwards?
Oh, he loved it. He loved it. He wanted a Gatorade really bad, and a popsicle at the against it or something. But it was really cool. Gives him a fresh perspective for, you know, the next 30 minutes or so.
No, I mean, listen, that is the number one thing is how do you get them to, you know, see that like a Ridgecrest Elementary, what they have, and the development side, or sorry, the service side rather, that's the area where I'm most excited that Wilchester Men's Club's going.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right, we're going to do halftime now, which is going to, we're gonna highlight one of our sponsors here, which is Toro. And Toro, we have, Toro Studios. And Toro Studios is helping us out with, they've done some incredible videos. You go check the website out. Plug for our website. Please go check that out. It tells you all about the events, how to sign up. It's got some really cool videos. They're helping us out with this podcast here today. And also Cougar USA, the Lone Star in and Water Controls, is got a bourbon tasting, which we're going to get an opportunity to try here.
Very nice.
So we've got the Prisoner Sheriff from High West. Very nice.
Don't even try to get me to open that. I'm going to let one of y'all.
You should be still able to pull the tab.
I'd screw it up.
Yeah. I'm about to.
You are.
I just did.
Oh.
There you go.
You can make that thing happen. Oh, but we got the nice glasses here.
We do. What else we have?
We also have some food being delivered from
smells good.
Wilchester Meat Wagon.
Oh, wow.
And we have a loaded baked potato. We got some pulled pork sliders and some venison sausage here too. You guys at home are going to have to listen to us chew here for a minute, and as we enjoy some of this.
As I continue to struggle with this bottle.
That's
all right. It's the sound of the season.
That is. Okay, hey, here we go. Yep. Okay. And Cory, I think we got all right. Got it over some ice. Cory, I think we got another one there. Oh, straight.
Oh, we haven't freshed up.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect halftime entertainment.
Absolutely.
Just what I need.
Absolutely.
Next time we're going to go Twin Peaks, though.
Are we?
Wilchester Meat Wagon. For the delivery. All of it. All of it.
We're just going to bring a whole trailer up to parking up at Twin Peaks.
That 29 degree beer.
Think is that venison sausage?
Oh, pork's amazing.
Well done, as always.
No, it's good. I honestly, having Wilchester Meat Wagon in the neighborhood, being able to do some events, help us out with Crawfish Boil. Austin Tanu and those guys, great. Cougar USA. being able to do a podcast like this, Tim Zacharias with Cougar USA, he and I were talking about doing this podcast. It's been a brainchild of his for last several years. He's got a podcast of his own, and we were jawing about smart lists, and I've got some other faith-based podcasts, marriage-based podcasts, all those things, and he and I were talking about them, and he's like, hey, why don't we do a Wilchester Men's Club podcast? And it was on the heels of the Pecan Bowl. We were, Hampton and I were just jawing back and forth during that thing, and had a great time, and so here we are, and we'll see how far we take this.
Well, I think you see it's like a natural progression, and as we're going, right, and that you have the Pecan Bowl, then 1 year you have a guy doing a little bit of announcing, and then it kind of keeps growing and growing and growing. Like, hey, what's next? What's next? So I think a lot of people in the neighborhood are expecting, hey, what's the next thing? We can't let them get bored. We got to keep them on their heels. So I'm sure they'll be excited about this and what we have in store for the future. But the food, as always, Austin really outdoes himself. So if anyone needs any barbecue catering or crawfish catering, I think he's the guy you need to call.
Absolutely. I know he's done some events over at Cougar USA and different stuff around the neighborhood. So it's from breakfast tacos to pulled pork, all that sort of stuff. It turns out good.
But yeah, it'd be awesome to see this podcast. We could do it. I mean, every month, every other month, get a crowd in here.
Oh man,
It could be
live audience.
I don't know about that. Live audience. We can try out different backyards. Just maybe even show up and tell people we're not coming.
Traveling show.
A little heckling.
For sure.
That is the one good thing, though, John, you bring up. Hopefully, our goal is to move this to other people's backyards, because I don't know if Kimmy's going to let me do this.
Yeah, no.
Every month.
It's got a nice, you get
Hey, I don't know.
personalized logo up there.
Feel good here.
How about that name, the old Porchcast right there?
Porchcast. It makes sense.
Yeah, courtesy of ChatGPT. Good job.
Going Porchcast to Porch.
Oh man, the non-selected entries for this podcast name were quite humorous. Thanks to ChatGPT coming out with some. I mean, it was just some different ones.
Yeah. They were just they're a little soft.
Yeah, very, very soft.
They didn't put us in a great light if we were going to use any of those. So, last one that came across, Porchcast, decided on that one.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Feels right.
Yeah, it does. All right. Hey, well, let's go into third quarter. Third quarter. What's that?
Bourbon.
Oh no. Hey, yeah, real quick. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It is good. What is it for? So 51. So 100.
Oh, man, it's great. What kind of hops are they use for this?
So this High West, and they finish it in prisoner wine bottles or wine casks.
It's good. It's to be 101 proof. It's not as
It's not
hot as someone see.
No,
Tim muled this all the way back from Utah, so appreciate that.
not gonna tell you where you put it, but it tastes great.
I've never
Well
had
worth it.
High West before. Man, that's really.
It's good. Smooth.
But I love prisoner wine. I mean, if I can get that at a restaurant or wherever, I'll do that all day. So, all right. So we got third quarter now. Third quarter is Around the Hood segment. Around the Hood means musings, rumors, happenings, all that stuff. And, one of the things we want to highlight right now is just the fact that we're in spring. That means spring baseball. I know we've all got kids in baseball, softball. We got the Astros coming up, opening night next week. We had our, we are actually on the Sod Poodles. We've got one of the kids on the Sod Poodles, which Amarillo, thanks to former board member Jeff Treadway, his hometown of Amarillo. He went. So I love the names. I love the names of these teams.
The Sod Poodles.
Sod Poodles, which is Prairie Dog. They've got Honey Butter Chicken Biscuits, the Trash Pandas, and then of course all the softball names. I know
They're not as quite as witty.
No,
Vipers, Diamonds, Wildcats,
what are you talking about? Pink sparkly unicorns.
We got the Monarchs.
Monarchs. Okay.
Yeah. Queens, not butterflies.
But I will say that
I've seen the Gummy Bears. That's a good one.
That's a different one.
I got to give a shout out to Aaron Larson. You mentioned him earlier. He for the coaches, he have his snakeskin Viper hats.
saw Rob.
That's next level.
I saw Rob wearing it.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
Was it?
Yeah, snakeskin, band and bill.
It is special.
It's good. So many thanks to him for stepping up and making us look better than we probably should.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, who doesn't love a good purple and neon green combo?
Yeah.
Oh man, we had our we've had a few games now. I mean, we had the big opening day last weekend, and it's hilarious as we do all these practices before spring break, and they come back from spring break, their mind is mush. Like they learned nothing from that. I mean, it is they just come out looking like balls are going to hit them right in their face.
That's why the girls wear the mask.
That is true. So I don't know. I mean, they've got but we got some good teams. I mean, how many boys do you have in SBMSA?
I've got one.
Okay,
So we have a son playing his first year kid pitch with the Bisons,
okay.
and then we've got our daughter is on the Monarchs.
Oh, Monarchs. Okay.
6U.
How's that kid pitch turning out?
Well, Will broke his thumb first game, so he's being a good sport about it. He was in the dugout for the game against the Honey Buttered Chicken Biscuits.
Great name.
Working on team camaraderie, and he's a player coach.
Oh, is he?
Which is where he is now. For the next 4 weeks, he's in the soft cast.
Is he betting on games yet or what?
He's not Shohei. No, he's not Shohei.
That's not bad though. That's awesome though.
He's got a good attitude about it. Missing both a good portion of the baseball season and lacrosse season. So, again, on the sidelines for all of it, but can't participate right now.
No, I know. We got huge. I mean, honestly, it's been great that we turned into a baseball city with the Astros and stuff like that. I know, John Boy, you've been following the Astros. We got the opening night with Yankees.
That's right.
Tomorrow
afternoon.
Those tickets. Did you hear?
I thought they weren't too bad. Are they getting expensive? I thought it wasn't even sold out last time I looked.
I think I saw GA only.
Okay, yeah. This
standing
room only.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard they were in the 300 range for like upper deckers or something like that. Maybe I'm off. I don't know.
Maybe I should sell my work tickets then.
Oh yeah, well, hey,
Well, Cory,
don't tell us.
So.
Or do.
I doubt anyone I work with will listen to this. So.
Those distro channels may not just go out yet.
You never know.
But no, listen. I think that I think Stroh's poised, man. I think we fell just short last year, and I mean, it pains me that the Rangers won. Oh my gosh,
yes, very much so.
I'm not even. My cousin is a huge Rangers fan. We had a 50th wedding anniversary up in Granbury last week. I mean, he was nice enough to wear his Rangers World Champion shirt. I'm
happy for Cory Baton, and I will stop it there. That's where I am. Good for you, Cory. Move on.
With the Astros yesterday, I don't know if you saw it, but Carlos Correa's brother hit a home run in the exhibition game yesterday against the
Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys.
I didn't know he was playing for the Space Cowboys.
It was actually on the Astros roster last night.
Oh, was he?
Space Cowboys.
Oh wow.
No fooling.
But he'll go back down to AA or whatever.
Man, I miss Correa and his injuries. I mean, you talk about injuries. Holy smokes. That guy found new ways to get injured. God bless.
The only guy to get hurt in massage.
He would always
massage injury.
He would always step up in big markets. Like we had a game in New York,
No, he would.
LA. He'd play amazing.
Playoffs. Yeah.
Other than that, he was getting hurt.
Yeah, he's in the Twin Cities now. How's that working?
Yeah, I mean, he can't be excited about being there. No way.
Oh my God.
It snows on opening day there. It looks awful. Yeah. Just terrible.
I couldn't do it, man. Just give me the heat. I mean, I can't wait till this podcast and we're just sweating.
I know right now we got the fire going.
I know we got the
some long sleeves on. Give it a week, and we'll have a lot of sweat on these glasses.
Oh my Lord, yeah, man. I mean, I got to tell you, the Verlander trade though last year and him coming back,
beautiful. Beautiful. Could not have scripted that better. Yeah.
I was telling the boys, and even Paige, I was like, look, he's coming back. Is this Mets thing gonna last?
Man, the Mets they're just historical for making horrible trades.
Disaster. I mean, I think they paid Verlander and that other pitcher like $80 million combined.
They're still paying
Bobby Bonilla,
for the next like 20 years.
Yeah,
Bobby
he's like
Bo.
I think he's the third or second highest payer on their payroll right now. like Pete Alonso and somebody like Bobby Bonilla,
Who knew he was so savvy financially? Bobby Bo. Good for him.
Otani thought he was savvy, but who knows how this is going to go.
It's all his interpreters.
Oh man, my favorite was watching the Pete Rose video. Have you seen the Pete Rose video?
No.
Pete Rose video said he's on Outkick the coverage or Outkick pod or whatever Twitter
Clay
X.
Travis thing.
Yeah, Clay Travis thing, and he's like, he says, I sure wish I had an interpreter right here. It might turn out way different.
Right. But I've seen videos of him, and they're playing games in the dugout. And like you're watching that video going, there's no way that guy is not a gambler.
Oh,
I mean, they're flipping balls in the dugout and playing quarters, and that guy's a gambler.
You're talking about Shohei?
Shohei,
oh man,
yeah.
he is. Well, hey, so what's going on around here, man? I mean, I know we've been talking baseball, that sort of stuff, but I know we got possible some new stuff coming around in the neighborhood. I mean, the rumor mill.
Rumor mill.
Big real estate rumors?
Big real estate rumors. We just had the
Commercial
I haven't been to
spaces?
Slow Pokes. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
We're getting the gas station over here.
Yeah.
What else? What else is going on?
Well, has anybody been to Slowpokes?
I went first time last Friday.
how was it? Good.
Chestnut, Friday night chestnut.
Yeah.
Chestnut.
Really?
Chestnut on Friday,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Adults and kids, or
Yes.
all ages?
Mostly adults, but there were a few kids there.
Nice.
Okay.
We got a chess. We got that big Mario chess set. It's the Koopas versus the Marios. It's
It was
wear it out.
food was okay. The coffee smells like it's okay.
Yeah.
The beer selection a little bit to me desired.
It's
you
a
know.
little crafty. It's like just
There's only
Oh,
they
is
had
it?
they had 4 options when I was there, but
yeah.
not exaggerating in the number.
I'll go talk to him
There you go. Got to get you on that distro, man.
and get on that list.
But we got maybe some other stuff.
Yeah, so that shopping center right there where Sam's Deli Diner and used to be Avalon.
All right,
and
Kirkwood, I-10.
Shipley's.
Okay,
Kirkwood and
Shipley's.
I-10.
Man, I know that drive-through well.
So I was there this morning. Our small group, our fine group met. We meet every Wednesday morning there at Sam's, and Sam's has had to give back like 8 or so feet of his space, so that's reduced now considerably. And there's a liquor store going in next door.
Okay.
So I'm not sure this neighborhood needs a liquor store that we can walk to, but we have it where we will. Another rumor is that Little Woodrow's is heading in down the way a little bit, and Denny's allegedly. That one's kind of iffy. They may be taking over the Avalon Diner spot.
But I heard they're closing this one down.
They'll just move.
Yeah,
Do we have
I think
an
they're
right
gonna-
here?
Yeah, I think they're moving. That's the rumor.
No, they shut that thing down.
Huh.
So
Drive by it every day, and
So I'm going to get that moons over my hammy.
Get it. Denver
Get it
omelet
close
elsewhere.
by.
you look like a grand slam,
I
man.
am. I'm a hammy guy.
You're not a skillet guy?
Yeah, no. It's moons over my hammy.
Awesome. All right, hey, well, let's wrap it up. Fourth quarter here, talking about what's up next for WMC. And obviously, we got a lot of big events going through the end of the year. Number one event is Ladies Night.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
On Havana Nights.
It's hot Havana Nights. What do we got, Cory?
Near and dear to my heart. I think if you look at last year, big success with Hawaii coming into Wilchester Pool. We thought it was going to be hard to try to match it, but I think we found the right combination between our man from Cuba, Roberto Diaz, and then Charlie with was it La Cubana, La Tribu Cubana.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Those two.
Sounds like a guy from Mississippi trying to pronounce Hispanic things.
So those two guys pairing up. So have as traditional as you can get to a nice Cuban meal.
Nice.
With cigar rollers.
Nice.
That's true, Cuban band. Some Cuban salsa lessons.
Okay.
Dancing. Potential contests. So get ready, guys.
There will be a live Cuban dancer exhibition. Is that what I understand?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see who has the best hips.
Hips don't lie.
They don't lie. No.
No, I beat you to that one. I know you were thinking about
It
it.
was coming.
It was there.
I know.
It was there.
Quick. Well
Yeah, but John and I have been to the guy's restaurant on Washington.
Buena Vista Cafe.
Buena Vista Cuban Cafe.
Yeah.
The food is phenomenal. I've been really amazed by the food that he's brought to us. So, and they rolled us some cigars while we were there the first time. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Walked out with a couple stogies, hit the Ropa Vieja, some empanadas, which are all going to be foods. We have the moros, which is the white rice and black beans combo. I think we're also having the rice pudding, which is going to be everything's traditional, be as authentic as possible. And the band, though, unfortunately, we couldn't get Mr. 305 to show up. Although
Mr. Worldwide?
Mr. Worldwide.
Wait.
But I did look up. There's a Pitbull impersonator out of Austin. True story.
Welcome to
True
Houston.
story. I was gonna get him. I was like, Cory, I don't care what it takes. Let's just get this guy. But this band gonna have the timbales, the bongos, all the Cuban beats.
Love it.
I mean, it's gonna be a hype video coming out.
Yeah.
Only 11 spots left. Yeah. I looked at it before we started here, so we cap it at 100.
But who knows? By the time this thing drops, not releases, drops. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Dropped. It may be done.
Welcome to the 90s.
We may be there. I don't know.
Hit that like button.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe, man.
Like and subscribe.
So that's 11 couples.
11
couples.
Yeah, when you sign up, it's space for you and a +1.
One good thing about these guys, though, they just hosted a 2,000 person little street fest on Washington.
Yeah.
Little street fest.
Cuban street fest. So he shouldn't have any issues handling 200. I doubt they're as wild. I think us 200 is probably more wild than the 2,000 on Washington. But yeah, he'll be ready. So we're excited. He's excited.
Yeah, we've had. I know we had a yacht rock night with ladies' night in the past.
We had a derby night.
The derby night.
Yep.
I think that was the first theme. Derby was the first theme.
Yeah.
Oh man, this neighborhood.
I've been told that was a fun party. I was there, but I've been told
Did
that.
you mention the date? What's the date?
April 19th.
419. Yeah.
419.
Maybe I missed that.
I think there may be some St. Augustine naps that
Yeah.
get taken.
that night.
That means you didn't make it to your front door, and you just nap in the front yard.
Allegedly,
A lovely
that
patch
is
of grass.
happening.
Allegedly.
Maybe if your winter rise
No
no
one-
down.
No one on this.
That
porch.
is your nap. A little softer.
No, I mean, but we're gonna have the mojitos, the Cuba Libres, and I mean it's the traditional Cuban drinks plus some other stuff. And I mean it's just it's gonna be
As you can get.
look, ladies' night being an opportunity to honor our ladies, honor our wives, and do it in a fun manner. I mean, they let us get away with a lot of shenanigans over the years. I mean, over the year rather, and this is the way to do it. And having the tent set up for rain or shine. I mean, it's going to be.
Yeah, and it's a good I don't know if gateway is the right word, but there's a lot of
That's usually
guys.
drugs.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of guys, and this is the first event they come to because their wives are making them come to this because they've heard how great it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you should join this, and because I think if you look at it, this men's club thing, it doesn't exist everywhere, or very few places.
No.
So it's kind of a weird thing, and so a lot of guys, I think, even and me included, where it's like, oh, that sounds, I don't know, but the wives tell you you're going to do something, you do it, right? And so they see it, and hey, these guys are not too bad, and so I think, I know I saw there's.
On your back.
Yeah,
We're on our best behavior.
Quite a few guys
Solid
last
vote
year.
of confidence.
Quite a few guys last year that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And first time I saw him was at the ladies' night. Is what
Well, and inevitably what's going to happen is we're going to fill the spots, and then we're going to get a whole bunch of emails from wives, from husbands, text messages, and don't be the guy that didn't sign up, and all of a sudden now your wife is very upset.
Yeah.
There's that secondary market for these tickets. I'm
There
telling
is.
you.
We saw that last year. There were some people listing them on Facebook.
Yeah. So I think you look, it's been open 4 days, and we only have 11 spots left.
Yeah.
So I think last year,
Oh man.
we probably were at maybe half of what we have, right now last year at this time.
Yeah.
No, it is. Listen. I mean, I think we just have a great time, and the guys put it on. I mean, that is. I know. I mean, in talking to Cammie, I mean that's the big thing. It's the guys who do it. I mean, from planning to execution to cleanup to all the whole 9 yards. It's we really take ownership of it. I mean, and again, I think it's they're not having to do anything, and they get a night out. And being as close as I mean, it's going to be at the Wilchester Pool, which we're going to turn into Little Havana.
We're going to rename it Bay of Pigs.
Pigs.
Nice.
We may have some unexpected helpers showing up. I mean, we've had that in the past. We
did,
but it's a great thing. And Cory right here, I mean, he's done an unbelievable job finding the right. I don't know, whatever the people who are putting it up. Finding Buena Vista is huge, man. I mean, that is just them being and we need to go there on a Saturday night, man.
Yeah. So just for anybody that's listening, so. Again,
all dozen of you.
Buena Vista Cuban Cafe. So I think it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
The people that we're at, the band plays there, and of course the food is there. So the cigar roller. So everything. If we wanted to taste a little mini ladies' night, you could head over there. Again, on one of those nights to check it out. We need to do that before our big event just to make sure that
we do.
They say they can do with
board retreat for sure.
Yeah. Well. The only thing I'll say when we do draw the line on ladies' night, no toga parties. Yeah. I mean, that has been thrown out.
I'm totally against this. I want a toga party.
I mean, I feel like that's cruising for a bruising, man. I mean, that is just it's gonna go downhill quick. It go downhill real quick. So, but this one, I think with Hot Havana nights, guys get to dress up. Guayaberas and linen and all that stuff.
You rolled that.
The flow. Well, I've had enough to drink, so it'll do it. And a part Cuban.
Yeah,
that's my heritage.
I guess El Salvadorian, but Cuban is it's close enough.
And listen, I could see some Carmen Miranda, some Gloria Estefan, some whoever it is, coming with the fruit on the head. I want to see some. I want to see some good stuff out there.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, I think that's what we got.
Did I wrap it up?
I just wrapped it up.
All right. Good talk.
With an overtime question.
Shoot.
Yeah.
All right. OT. What's your favorite men's club event and why?
Oh, wow.
Pecan Bowl.
So you're gonna they probably can't hear me. So
Okay.
All right.
Repeat the question.
All right,
The overtime question.
We got a little bit of time left. We're going OT, and we got some questions from the audience. Favorite men's club event?
It's got to be ladies' night.
You going ladies' night?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, again, West over here and hangers, and I have never made a whole bunch of noise in Washtoberfest, so I've got to go ladies' night. You're not leaving me with a whole lot of options left.
No. Hopefully you get the score there, man. Oh, what you got?
So I'll go the easy route here, and I'll say Pecan Bowl. Obviously, that was my introduction to the neighborhood back in 2012. So I played in Pecan Bowls 2 through, I think, 9 on the East. So won a bunch of rings.
How'd y'all do?
One for the thumb and the other thumb. East side.
Good for you.
And then now involved with the commentary. So definitely Pecan Bowl. So many people come out. Ton of fun.
Yeah.
Cory, what you got?
Hands down, Pecan Bowl.
Yeah?
Last champion, so it's definitely near and dear to my heart. The reason why I pay the high taxes in this neighborhood is so I can play football.
And you get to wear all the Bionic Man gear coming out there, man.
Yeah, it was like Forrest Gump running out there onto the field.
This year the braces did break away, so that was a big deal.
There it is. That's Forrest.
Yeah. So fucking.
That is
But
awesome.
ladies' night is pretty close to second in that. So
It's a lot of fun.
yeah.
That's good.
Big fan.
All right.
So-
Happy hours.
Happy hours.
And especially the crawfish one. Look, I've done a crawfish boil for the last 18 years. We had one for my bachelor party. Buddy Danny came in from Lafayette. We did it. I still do it. I love doing it in May. I just love doing them. And it's a great time. The happy hours are a ton of fun because, some of the times we do a goat auction. Some of the times we've done we've done some door prizes. Live draft.
That was fun.
Oh,
That was
live
fun.
draft was huge. And it's just, and the pecan bowl one where we've done each of the teams cooked a turkey.
Oh,
or
and the chili cook-off we did?
The chili cook-off
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
Smalling's dog food. Yeah.
Shrimp before?
So there was one that was just Wolf Brand, but I'm guaranteeing
Smalling's dog food.
Yeah.
Wendy's.
It was Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Wendy's dollar menu chili.
It might have been
I'll
out.
take 400 of them and put it in the pot. That's what it was. That's what won.
Can you put it in this 5-gallon bucket?
But it's just it's an awesome way
Keep the tab rolling.
I met more guys,
Yeah.
I met more guys there getting to see, hey, how long you been here?
Right.
What street you're on, your kids at Wilchester, all those sorts of things. And I mean, it's a ton of fun, and I get excited to come out to those. So, guys, thank y'all so much for coming to the inaugural podcast. I can't even say that right. And I knew I was going to butcher it, but the fact that we did this, sat here and being able to make time. Thank you, your wives as well, families. I know this takes a lot of time being a part of the men's club, but this was a ton of fun, and I hope to do. We're going to do more of these. We're going to try to do one of these once a month, and try to keep the same format. Being able to talk about, local stuff, things that are in our lives. Hopefully, bring maybe some guests on. We're going to talk about our giving partners, some of our sponsors, things like that. Hopefully, we'll get some more food. I love free food. That's
I think if we can get a Wilchester, a meat wagon to go ahead and
The official
guarantee
in-kind
Oh, man.
sponsor.
every half.
put that in my front. Put that in my front yard
for sure.
So, thank you guys for coming, and we'll do this again soon. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks guys.